Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. So I had a recent question about leaf propagation during the monsoon season. What is the other alternative? Can they be grown indoor? Of course, you can grow it indoor with two options. Either if you receive a good amount of indirect bright light with a good amount of intensity, of course you can. Or if you do not receive any kind of light, you can use grow lights. That is going to work out really well. But if you're using grow lights, ensure that you're not keeping them right under the grow light because that light can be very intense and it can burn the mother leaf. So ensure you're keeping it somewhere at the side. But let's say if you receive a good amount of indirect bright light, now that is only possible at the windowsill. Closer to the windowsill, you will get a good amount of indirect bright light. The more you move away from your windowsill, the intensity of the light will decrease, which is not very ideal for a leaf propagation. Though they don't need direct sunlight, but they need a good amount of intensity, otherwise they will start to stretch. You can see over here, all of my pups are very compact because they receive a good amount of indirect bright light. Now, why am I emphasizing so much on light? The reason is because if they do not receive light, just like adult succulents, they will also start to stretch. And in adult succulents, we can still manage to do a stem cutting and rectify the stretch. But in our leaf propagations, that is not a very good option. If you have your pups stretching, it is going to be very difficult to rectify that issue. So you have to be extremely careful from the beginning itself. The moment you see that the pups are starting to sprout from the mother leaf, offer them indirect bright light. If before that you're keeping it in shade, it's absolutely fine. Like when you're keeping them to callus, if at that point of time, if you're going to keep it in shade, there is no issue. But the moment you start noticing pups coming up, you have to offer them a good amount of indirect bright light. You can even keep them under the green shade cloth as well, but because it's the monsoon season, you do not want any water to fall on the mother leaf. That's the reason why I don't do any leaf propagation during the monsoon season. These happen to fall during repotting. I had kept them aside and now you can see they have started to put out pups. Rest, all of the process remains the same. The only thing is that if you're keeping it indoor, ensure it's very close to the windowsill. Also at the same time, ensure that the direct sunlight does not fall onto them. It's only the indirect bright light, because direct sunlight will of course burn the leaves. So that's about it guys. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.